This FX drama about the drug industry pretty much has everything you could ask for. There are several betrayals, shady business dealings, enormous egos, and even greater stakes. How much of Snowfall, though, is based on a real event? The middle ground is where the truth really is. Some of the elements in Snowfall are based in reality, while others are wholly made up. Although Snowfall isn't based on a true story, real life served as inspiration. The FX drama centers on a budding drug kingpin in the midst of the first crack epidemic in Los Angeles. That outbreak may be a work of fiction, but the feisty and conflicted Franklin Saint isn't. Although crack cocaine first arrived in America in the early 1980s, the New York Times didn't mention it until 1985. It was created to offset the decline in the price of cocaine. The market was oversaturated during this time when cocaine was popular in the United States. According to estimates, cocaine was so widely available in the early 1980s that its price fell by as much as 80%. Drug traffickers urgently required a means of turning a profit from their goods. We have crack. It was a cheaply produced smokable type of cocaine that could be sold to more individuals in lesser amounts, generating more revenue from a larger customer base. Major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Miami saw the drug's emergence. However, the reason for its ubiquity in black communities was economic. Black families were more frequently located in lower-income areas than other groups due to racial segregation policies. This epidemic began to disproportionately affect black families, since these communities were the ones that crack dealers were targeting. Additionally, crack created its own criminal community. It became profitable for residents of these communities to start dealing because so many people there were developing crack addictions. Increased crack use resulted in increased gun violence and arrests, which again disproportionately impacted black neighborhoods, as is the case with other illegal drugs. Some people also think that the CIA played a role in this epidemic. The U.S. government allegedly allowed Nicaraguan Contra rebels to distribute cocaine in Los Angeles to fund their activities, according to a series of reports from the San Jose Mercury News that were later discredited. It is safe to assume that the government was involved in Snowfall's account of the crack epidemic, because Agent McDonald Carter Hudson fits the criteria for this particular theory. The character of Damson Idris is made up, but his story is laced with real-world details, just as the show as a whole. Franklin is, at least in part, based on the experiences of the late series creator John Singleton, who grew up in black LA neighborhoods. Singleton attended school in the Valley, similar to Franklin. But unlike Franklin, Singleton chose to pursue the arts instead of the drug industry. There are folks who have experienced this. We have to invite speakers into the room who could address this. In a panel discussion about the series, Singleton remarked, "We brought in advisors who were deeply knowledgeable about each component of it.